Hey guys! Today we are with Uncle Leo, who's counting the stars with his telescope. Uncle Leo noted the number of stars he counted in his notebook. What are these crosses? Do they represent some number? Yes, they do. Many years ago, Romans had a number system in which they used a combination of 7 symbols to write numbers. Initially, Romans used I for the unit and put as many I's as there were units. But when it came to representing large amounts, it became difficult. Now, the Romans were really intelligent, so they decided to cross out the original I with a forward line to represent 10. And since 5 is half of 10, they hit a cut in the middle for x to become v, and that's 5. Similarly, the Romans created symbols to represent different values. But how did they write numbers other than those represented by the symbols? They created combinations of these symbols using some rules. So, rule number 1. Repeating a numeral up to 3 times represents addition of the number. For example, I represents 3 or XXX represents 30. But remember, a symbol cannot be repeated more than 3 times in a row, and V, L and D are never repeated. Rule number 2. Writing numerals that decrease from left to right represents addition of the numbers. For example, LX represents 50 plus 10, that is equal to 60, and XVI represents 10 plus 5 plus 1, and that is equal to 16. Rule number 3. Writing a smaller numeral to the left of a larger numeral represents subtraction. For example, IV represents 5 minus 1, that is equal to 4, and IX represents 10 minus 1, which is equal to 9. To avoid any ambiguity, the only pairs of numerals that use the subtraction rule are the ones shown above. Let's read the number Uncle Leo had written. Here, X represents 10 and IV represents subtraction of 1 from 5. Adding the values of the symbols, we get 34. So now, let's try writing a Hindu Arabic numeral in Roman form. 109 equals 100 plus 9 or 100 plus 10 minus 1. Taking C for 100 and representing 9 as IX, we get the Roman numeral for 109 as CIX. Wasn't this fun? Go ahead and find values for other combinations with your tutor.